Good afternoon, guys. It's Darren from Jace Media, and this afternoon in conversation we have Sonia and Sasha from all-female metal band Hellcats. How are you, girls?
Hello.
Hello, we are great.
Thank you for being here, sorry
Thank
to
you.
interrupt your holiday, but so why are you on holiday just now? Is it just time for a break? Have you done any more recording? Have you been on tour? What's been going on?
Right now we are preparing for studio time.
Sure.
We are rehearsing, but also rehearsing for upcoming concerts we have in the summer.
Cool.
We have some bikers, Fest, Harley Davidson, and so on,
Excellent.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, good. How has it been with the pandemic and things like that? How have you passed the time?
Yeah, it's been a long time, too long. Hope it was the last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we made some new demos for the band, wrote some music, so it was active actually. It was not so bad at all.
Yeah.
That's good. Have you been out to see many gigs, or has that been still quite difficult where you are?
You mean out to see?
Yes, to go to a gig, have you been to many shows rather than performing, or is it still pretty? Are you still
No,
pretty?
not really. Not
It was a lot of things were postponed or
Yes.
cancelled, so
Yeah.
it was peaceful year. Or
Yeah.
two years.
Yeah. I think my last gig was the 28th of February 2020. When I went to see Samantha Fish in Glasgow, and the next week the world closed down. So, but as a reviewer, I get 20, 30, 40 pieces of music every week dropping in my inbox. So I've been extremely busy. I've done about 6,000 reviews since lockdown. I've been super busy, and hence the reason I came across you guys. And I thought, yeah, let's get a little piece going for you guys. The album review that I did of your album.
Wow, great. Thank you for finding us.
No problem. It was my pleasure. It has just been posted today on my Facebook page. Let me see if I can find it. So I can show you guys, and you can go and have a look and let everyone see you guys live on Facebook.
Oh, great.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
So
Great.
it's a full,
Warrior Princess.
yes, it's a full spread. And what I do is I do a little bit about you guys, because I don't know masses about you. You've been going for a bit of a time, but I don't really know too much about you, so I tend to concentrate on the music. So I do a full track by track of the album, and I do I do a full track listing, and then I do band members, so everyone gets to kind of feel who's playing the instruments and what they're doing. So I'm hoping it'll go really well. We have about 54 sites that we send it to all over the world.
Oh.
So you'll go to Australia, you'll go to America, you'll go to Europe, you go to Britain, and somebody may pick it up.
Awesome.
So we will. So hopefully, whenever you get to Britain, you come to Glasgow, I'll be on your guest list for all of this free publicity.
Of course.
Yeah.
All this free publicity. So what is the plans for you and the girls, touring wise?
Yeah, we might come to Manchester in August, but it's not official yet, so we'll post it.
The nearest.
The nearest to Glasgow we can get right now.
Why aren't you coming to Glasgow? Never mind Manchester. Come to Glasgow.
Yeah, not yet.
Maybe next year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I understand.
We have plans to release this EP, and then we are going out on a tour.
Yeah, Cool. That'll be. I guess you guys have been looking forward to it, though. I mean, it's obviously been a long time since you've been out there.
Of course, really. Our last concert actually was in Ljubljana.
In the summer.
Before,
summer 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the last club concert was in March. Actually, we have our festival which supports women in music. It's called Dan Rok Žena, and we make it every year in March, on 8th of March, and that actually was our last concert.
And then how was that? How did you feel being out again? What did it feel different?
You mean on the last concert or now?
In March, did you feel different hitting the stage? Did you feel weird? But it was
a relief? Canceled this year. This year was cancelled.
Yeah.
It was still closed. Everything was closed.
In Slovenia, the clubs were closed. So we haven't had yet the first gig after the pandemic.
That is an absolute shame. At the moment, Britain is opening up. And I go out to gigs every 2 days to review shows every Tuesday. I've been out for the last 5 weeks, every 2 days to go and do a show. So, you know, I'm very lucky in Britain that everything is opening up, you know, and that I'm able to get out and see some heavy metal, some blues. I've seen Joe Bonamassa. I've just recently saw Skunk and Nancy a couple of days ago. I was into Larkin Poe last night, an Americana blues band. So it's really good, you know. I spent some time with Mr. Marco Mendoza, Mr. Bassman. So, you know, it's really good that Britain is opening up. There's so many opportunities and lots of people want to come to watch artists do their thing. So
and support, great.
Yeah, support live music. So you girls, you don't need to go to Manchester. Don't worry about that. Just say to the guys, listen, we need to go to Glasgow. We need to take the Hellcat rock juggernaut to Glasgow. Never mind this Manchester rubbish.
So we'll have it in our minds to come
you have to talk,
possible.
Girls, you have to talk to someone and say, look, you know, the big man from Glasgow has spoken. We need to go to Glasgow. Have you ever been to Glasgow to perform?
Not yet.
No.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
It is incredible. The people of Glasgow just love a good rock show. You know, they just love to see new music. They love to see people from different countries coming across and just playing their trade. And I think you girls would fit in really well.
Thank you very much. We hope we'll come earlier than next year. Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, listen, just tell your promoters and your tour manager and your record company we have to start our world tour in Glasgow as soon as possible. You know, Hellcats are coming, whether it's the Warrior Princess or whether it's the new EP, to say we need to start our world tour in Glasgow. And that's it. If you don't get to Glasgow, we're not doing it. You need to put your foot down and tell them what's what. So you need to get that sorted. So have you just started on holiday? Have you been there for a while, or?
No, we have in Slovenia. We have holidays on 27th of April, and the 1st and 2nd of May is still holidays. So we usually go to the seaside because here is pretty warm and cozy. In Slovenia is a little bit colder. So
actually the last day today.
The last day. So you thought you'd squeeze in a bit of time with me. It's so appreciated.
No, it's a pleasure.
It's so appreciated. So the music in Slovenia, is it really buoyant? Are you girls still the first and only female metal band? Is there anyone coming in to steal your crown? Are you the only females in Slovenia that are rocking out? What's going on?
Yeah, we're still the only one. We're like supporting women, doing everything that more and more women would play guitars and drums. but still they don't. Maybe in one band there is one guitar player, but even not a lot, and maybe one drummer and singers, but no, not the all female bands.
Wow.
They're not.
Wow. And how does that make you guys feel? Are you proud of that, or would you like to, like you've just said, would you like to see more female
We are very
bands?
proud. We are proud that we started it because it was really hard at the beginning, but now we want them to start playing, but it's hard to get 4 or 5 women in one room, not to get nervous.
all the fighting from you women.
Yeah.
But we
Fighting
are
for your
sisters.
space.
We are sisters, and we are together since she was born. So we calm others to stay together. That's why we are here for next year. It's gonna be 20 years already.
Yeah, we're best friends. So with us together is easy. So with others it can be difficult sometimes, but we don't have problems between each other. So
does it feel like 20 years?
No.
No, because you know sometimes people say that, you know, like you've just said, your sister's your best friends, where, you know, some siblings or some band members, sometimes it's a chore to be together that long, but you know, 20 years is a long time, you know, as a female metal band, and 20 years is a long time to stay together.
And everything changed really a lot. When we started, we needed to print the little papers we guitar player wanted and went to the bars and searched for the guitar players and put the posters on the walls.
There was no Facebook.
No.
It wasn't it?
When we were learning covers, we needed to listen to music and learn how to play guitar, not YouTube.
There were not so many covers.
No tutorials about how to play guitar. You have to listen. And
another major difference now, when I see how the music world is going, is we were searching for the band members ourselves. We were together in the garage, playing to become better and better, not to get some promoter to put us together and record 10 songs.
Or to find it how, for example, how a singer would
in talent shows
record herself for the social media, and then we would find her. It was not existing, something like
we
this.
needed to make an audition in our rehearsal space, and so that went. It took a little longer.
And how did you find that process when you were having singers and guitarists come down to the garage? How did you find it? Did you find it tiring? Did you find it enjoyable? Were you hoping that the first one to come through the door was like, this is the guitarist and this is the vocalist? Or how did you feel? How was the whole process?
If the audition was held, it was stressful because we didn't know who will come, what will be. Once we got along with one singer really great. We were saying, please, we hope that she sings well, because we got along. But we didn't know how she sang. Unfortunately, she was not good, so we had to let her go.
And I just remembered how we found our first guitar player. Our friend gave us a contact, so we met in a bar, in a coffee shop. We were sitting on a coffee and waiting for her to come. We didn't know how she looks. There was no Facebook or nothing, so we were watching through the window. And the girls were passing. Is that her? Is that her? You didn't know. That was 20 years ago. Totally different.
Now it's so much easier. I think even like for your music, you know, to download something and post it online, or to do some music and then send it to someone, you know, via the internet, and for the music company to hear it, go, yeah, that's really good, or it's not. And I think you're right, you know, I've been in this industry for 35 years. I've been doing this stuff for 35 years. I've been a band manager, I've been a security guard, I've been a bodyguard, I've looked after bands, you know, and I've traveled the world, and it's changed so much. You know, now it's all about the celebrity status. You know, you have to have your lanyard with your face on it. Before it was, yeah, just let him through, or let's take them. Now it's all about the image, you know. So I guess you girls will probably have had to have moved with the times as well, you know, as to how you're going to, you know, manufacture and promote the Hellcats, you know, in your own style, because obviously you're the two founding members. Do you have the final say? Do you stamp your feet and tell people that it's not happening, or do you just go, yeah, it's fine, yeah, let's get on with it? What's the process
of promoting, you mean?
Yeah, like for you guys, when you get into the studio and something happens and you go, no, it's not happening because we don't like how it's going, do you talk about it with the girls?
We always decide about everything. If we don't like it, we will not accept it. It's like that. It's not that someone is pushing us to do something. So if we make something how it will be, we want it to be like that. It's sometimes hard for people to
cope
with that, but we got advices from well-known musicians. They told us that we always have to stick to who we are, to what we do, and let other accept it. And it's harder way, but it's
and it takes longer.
It takes longer, but it's more sure we're here to stay.
I think that you're right. Stay true to yourself, because if you believe in what you're doing and how you're doing it, if it doesn't work, then it's your fault. And if it does work, you can say, yeah, we were right, we stuck to our guns. So I guess there's something about that, you know, that you have control over how the band will function and how it flourishes and how to take it forward. So next question is, where did Hellcats come from? What was where did that name spring from?
The name? The name. We were searching for the name for quite a long time. It was like at the beginning, we just knew it has to be powerful and it has to be that easy to spell,
to remember,
easy to remember, and to put it with our music, so it goes well with our music,
and so the crowd could shout it like Hellcats. So that was important.
Excellent.
And we were thinking about the name and we didn't know what to do, so we were asking our friends at that time, our musical colleagues, and some of them had many suggestions, like one friend wrote 2 pages and we didn't like any of them. And then after a year or something, our friend Bico, he was a bass player of one Slovenian rock band, Bombe,
in the 80s.
In the 80s.
Yeah,
he said Hellcats, and we were like,
oh. Yeah, that's great. And he said it's an airplane.
Yeah, it's because he knew a lot about airplanes, and it's a F6F aircraft, Hellcat, from the Second World War.
The upshot is that it makes a lot of noise, girls. That's what you're basically saying. So you guys, the 4 of you, make a hell of a lot of noise. So hence the Hellcat. It's catchy. It's catchy, and I think because people will sometimes ask, you know, if you're on and talking to someone, people will say, ask you about this and ask the band about that. So sometimes it's interesting to know where you came up with the name Hellcats. Now, people might say because it's 4 young ladies, you know, you could be fighting like cats, you know. So there's you know, there's bits of that. So at least we've cleared that up, that it's now you're as loud as an aeroplane. That's the best way to put it. You're as loud as an aeroplane. I like that. I like that. I like that. So, so you're going to the studio. Is all the songs, are they all finished?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because
why not? Why not? Come on.
We have a little longer process. We are doing everything in 2 languages, in Slovene and English. So some songs are in English, some songs are in Slovene.
So now we have to put both.
Like we
both.
did in Warrior Princess.
So here's the thing for you. Here's the thing, girls. How am I supposed to review the album if some of it's in Slovenian? You have to give me a crash course, or you have to send me the lyrics from Slovenian into British so that I can tell my audience, what it's all about. You're making it difficult for me. Come on. My God.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had a few of them in my time. So when do you think the EP will be ready? Do we have a title? Do you have songs?
Not yet. We have songs, but we cannot tell about them yet. But we hope till autumn.
Autumn, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 202,000 viewers, so everybody will want to know. They need an album title, they need some tracks, they need to know if they're ready, and then they'll ask me, why are you taking so long? So I have to ask these questions. So you have to stop being on holiday. You have to get into the studio. Don't take any holidays, get into the studio, get some music, start your world tour in Glasgow, and all is good in the world.
I can see you were manager from your.
Yeah, I could do that for you. I could just say, listen, girls, no holidays, in the studio, 10 hours a day. I'll give you 2 days off. I'll do 5 days a week in the studio, 10 hours a day, no holidays. Let's get this knocked out. Oh, and we have to go to Glasgow to start the world tour. And then you have to go wherever you want. And I think that's a great deal.
Great.
Okay.
So, talk to the management company, get them to phone me, and then we can sort it out. We can put everything to bed. Does that sound fair?
Of course.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
I like that. I like that you're coming along and getting into my way of thinking. I think you girls need to be unleashed to British audiences, because I'll tell you for what, when you posted on Facebook, you know, I trawl through Facebook every day for new artists and stuff, and you know, there's just something, I listen to a few of your tracks, and you know that there isn't a lot of stuff like you guys in Britain anyway. You know, there is no all female. There's probably, in probably one hand, maybe 3 bands, but they're not heavy metal. So you guys need to get to Britain. We need to make this happen. So
we really want to. We will come.
I do understand that a lot of it's to do with travel costs and visas and things like this, and also about the popularity. You know, if you book a tour, people might go, never heard of them, don't know what they're all about. You know, why should we go? So I do understand that, but hopefully with things like this, you know, I will send you my review. I'll send my review to your email, and you can read it, and then you can tell me. You can then say to your manager, you're getting sacked because Darren is brilliant and he needs to take us forward. That's all you have to say. Just say, look at this, this is brilliant, and that's it. And then I'll get us working on Glasgow and things like that, and we can take it from there. But I think that's what a lot of it is. It's about people getting to know you guys. And I think the beauty of doing stuff like the video gets people interested in you, you know, and kind of your music. And, you know, and when I ask the questions about the band names and stuff, and, you know, and Slovenia and stuff, it gets people interested in you, and they will go and start listening to your music. So on the other side of that, you can just set up a little, like, a little bank account for me for all the people that buy your music, and then also through myself you can just deposit some money into my account for all the good work, and then it's a win-win situation.
Great.
Yeah, don't you think so? I think that'd be brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think we're getting this all this is all coming together. I'm really glad we had this chat, girls, I must admit. But listen, I'm conscious of taking up too much of your time. I know you're on holiday still. So I thank you so much for spending half an hour with me talking rubbish. And getting to know
it
you
was
girls.
really nice.
You
No,
made
listen.
our day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You made our day.
Oh
Yeah.
well, you're so kind. But you've made our day, because obviously this video will go out to everyone. I will tell you when it's posted. It will be rendered probably sometime later today, and it will either be posted tomorrow or Wednesday. And then you can share it out on your socials.
I will share it. Yeah.
Great.
And you can tell everybody you're talking to a mad Scottish guy on a bank holiday Monday.
You made such a great. You told us such great things about Glasgow that we really want to go there tomorrow.
I think what you should do is you should just leave Slovenia and come and live in Glasgow. Yes. And then that takes everything out of the equation. You don't need to worry about, coming to Manchester. Just, and it'll be like, where the Hellcats live? The Hellcats live in Glasgow. And, that's it. It's all sorted.
On 26th of August, this summer, we'll be in Manchester.
Maybe later we can just go to Glasgow.
It is a good cause. It's about the fighting breast cancer event. Okay.
Brilliant. That's
so
a fantastic.
We will post it to our Facebook when it's nearer. So
okay.
We kindly invite everyone.
Yeah, and invite me.
Of course, you're invited. Of course, you in the backstage.
Yes, I'll be there with my laminate on, like manager, tour manager, business manager, Facebook manager, ticket manager, merch guy. I'll be doing it all for you. That'll be great. Listen, girls, thank you so much for your time. It was such fun. I really appreciate it. Go off and enjoy the rest of your holiday. Keep me up to date with any new music that you have, and I will post it out on my socials for you, and I will let you know when the video is up for you to post.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Listen, girls, you're so welcome. This is Darren from Jace Media in conversation with Sonia and Sasha from Slovenian metalers Hellcats, saying thank you for your time, girls. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Work on the world tour in Glasgow, and then we'll talk again.
And rock on.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, girls.